Hello and welcome to B4B TV, the platform that shines a light on the people, the organizations and communities making Bradford better. And today we have another Bradfordian doing some amazing work in Bradford. And we have Mussarat Rahman, also known as Mo. Welcome, Mo.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Okay. I know Refugee Week has rolled around really quick, is all
Yeah.
I'm going to say.
Thank you very much for coming on today. Um, just to introduce Mo, Mo is a freelance artist, healer, therapeutic practitioner, a spiritual artist, and many of the hats that you wear as well. So I don't think we're going to do justice in a brief special for B4B TV. So we're definitely going to get you back maybe on the City of Culture show and talk about all the other stuff that you do. But I thought we'd take this opportunity, with it being Refugee Week this week, to talk about some of the stuff that you do. And I think you're probably the most appropriate guest because the theme for this Refugee Week 2022 is healing through arts, community, and culture. And you have all those facets to the work that you do as an artist and a therapist, healing work that you do. So tell us a bit about the work that you do and how you're involved with Refugee Week in Bradford.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a little bit of a background first with BIASAN. BIASAN stands for Bradford Immigration Asylum Seeker Support and Asylum Network. BIASAN has been running a very long time, and about 23 years now, and I've been there about 13 years now. And to be honest, I never thought that I would still be here because I just figured that I would end up doing some work and then moving on, but I didn't. I've enjoyed being in BIASAN, and to be honest, it's very welcoming and very nice organisation, and I'm still here. What people don't know is that I'm actually a qualified healer, Reiki practitioner, and I take multiple courses regularly on the spiritual side. And for me, what I felt like my calling was yes, I'm an artist, but I'm also I combine different things. I like nature and gardening and holistic therapies. It's something that I've always been interested in, and I would definitely advocate for it. I feel like there's a lot more benefits in it. Like when we have you can make healing gardens. It's very therapeutic being outside, sitting there gardening, sitting and doing all these crafting. It's very good for the mind as well. So that's always been one of my angles. And since I felt like it was the right place to be working with asylum seeker refugees and displaced people, because as BIASAN, we are the first point of call when people arrive into Bradford and need the signposts, not just to us, but obviously other organisations. But we have a social space, and we know people come and they've got their issues, but we've tried to find ways to deal with that. The first thing we do is have a welcoming space, offering tea, biscuits, hot drink, places to meet like-minded people really who've been through that journey, because we've got people who've been through the journey, become citizens and in the UK and are still in Bradford, and they come and volunteer with us. So that it makes it really helpful for us as well. They speak different languages.
Excellent. It's interesting because when you think of people seeking asylum and refugees who come from very troubled places around the world, you don't automatically think of arts and creativity. They're in the survival mode where it's about making ends meet, it's about finances, it's about food, it's about basic resources. But healing and arts and creativity is a huge part of that, because these are people who do need healing and do need help. So is it an area that you think is overlooked sometimes from the healing point of view in the art sector?
I do. I feel like if you look around now, where we are in the city, is a hell of a lot more of live arts and performance. Yeah, we can do live arts and performance, but I feel like those little things, like providing a space where people can craft and make art and just sit there and do all these creative things, it's not valued as much. It's not, no. And also, when you look at the communities that we work with, they come from very traditional backgrounds. What I mean by that is they come from very rich cultural traditions of weaving, knitting, sewing, embroidery. And these are skills that have probably been passed from generation to generation, from parent to child, and they've learned from the families. And in those countries, that's what they're taught to make, like rugs and clothes and things like that, and they sell. But in the UK, because we're living in a fast environment, these things you could go buy it from the market for like probably £1.50 and then chuck it in the bin when you've had enough of it. But when you go into the Yorkshire Dales, you have to pay, you're paying out your nose for something that's handmade and handcrafted. I feel like because there's so many fast fashions and you can go buy like bulk orders from like different countries and bring it into the country, it's not valued as much when people are sitting there thinking, well, I don't need to make my own. I'll go buy mass produced. But it's very therapeutic when you're teaching people these skills that, look, I know you can do these things. Let's sit down and do little crafting things and it's a really good talking point as well. And I do think it's very undervalued.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a way of building bridges through creativity, and it's what connects people. In all across the world, there must be creativity and art that connects people. So it's a really nice way of welcoming people into Bradford, I guess. Let's talk about Refugee Week in Bradford this week. That's in June. What have you been up to, and what else is going on at the moment that people can get involved with?
There's a lot of things. Bradford is very active on the Refugee Week side. It's all the organisations band together during Refugee Week, and we all put on different events. Each group, I've just come from a different group now, which has done its own Refugee Week party up at Shine, West Bowling. They've had their own Refugee Week party. They've done like a music video, and I've delivered a creative arts workshop. And then there's literally events going on throughout the week. We also, for Refugee Day, World Refugee Day, I was involved in as an artist for Little Amal, and I worked with different community groups to create welcoming boxes and boxes that with words on for the puppet to play with, for the children to create with the puppet as well. But that was really key for the organisation to get involved in that. For BIASAN itself, we are going to do a little seed planting workshop and also an afternoon tea, because our treasurer, we're doing a memorial tea for Jackie, who was our treasurer who died recently. So that is on the cards. Normally BIASAN hold the party, but we figured it would be a nice gesture to hold this little event for memory of Jackie. There's going to be a workshop up at Left Bank. I'm doing a little arts workshop for Left Bank Leeds. And then on Sunday, I'll be doing another workshop for it's Bradford Moor Park. They're holding a Refugee Week event as well in the park. So there's a lot of activities that are happening. There's a great get together. I know there's lots of talks and there's lots of different events that are running through the week. And then it's all in the Bradford Refugee flyer that's being produced. But I know that people are very active in Bradford.
Yeah, we have a link to the website for City of Sanctuary, and they have got the brochure, the flyer on there with all the different activities. And you're right, there's so much going on. It's unbelievable. So it's really, it's just a source of pride for people from Bradford, for us people, to see so much going on, and really kind of spoiled for choice. So well done on being involved in so much. Just a final point, City of Culture 2025, Bradford have recently got the win. How is that affecting your work? How do you think it will affect your work as an artist, but also in the work that you do with refugees?
I think it will definitely put not just put me on the map as an artist. What I mean is Bradford has got a huge diversity of artists. It's massively going to put us all on the map, and I think it's also going to highlight that, because we've had some very key events that have happened now, including winning the title and also with Little Amal in Bradford. Is proving that how welcoming Bradford is, and how much we have got a lot of creativity in Bradford, and that it should be maxed really, if I'm honest, and that we hope that people will see the quality of the artists and the work that we do in Bradford, if I'm honest, and I hope that picks up really.
Yeah, definitely. We've got all the ingredients in place. I think it's just a case of now putting it all together. Anything else you want to say to the viewers, to the listeners, regarding Refugee Week or the work that you're doing, or any support or any way people can get involved in what you're doing?
Basically, BIASAN have an open doors policy, and we always welcome people who would be interested in volunteering. I am going to say it's not for the faint-hearted, because it's not everyone's cup of tea, because there's a lot of work that's involved. There's so many different areas you can get involved in now. It's not just creative arts, but we also do like storage unit, English classes. We have welcoming, we have Barry who does with the legal side. So there's so many different types of opportunities you can get involved in. I don't think people should be shy away from volunteering, because it teaches you different skills that you might, not what you might want to acquire something different, or you're retired and you're looking for something to do. The door's always open. Please do come and inquire and find out. And please do go check out the brochure, and you'll see that there's a massive variety of activities that are happening in Bradford. And feel free to basically pop in anytime. And do pop in for the afternoon memorial tea for Jackie, which we'll be holding at the Deaf Centre from 5 o'clock tomorrow on Thursday.
Thank you very much, Mo. And again, a reminder that it may be 1 week that is in the spotlight, but the work that you do and refugees and asylum seekers it's not just about 1 week, it's every single day, 24/7. And the work carries on, and you're doing amazing work. Thank you very much for coming on today. And we definitely need you back on again on the City of Culture show to talk about all the art and healing work that you do. I'm sure people really want to hear about the energy healing, the art therapies that you do, and all the amazing work that you're doing in Bradford. So I've heard a lot about you. I've seen a lot of work that you've done, and we're very interested and very keen to find out more. So thank you very much for today. We'll keep it short just to talk about Refugee Week, but we will get you back on soon. Thank you very much. And please subscribe, share and like this video, and join our platform so we can do more videos and shine a light on the people making Bradford amazing. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.